Have you ever found yourself worrying about how you're going to pay the bills or why your savings isn't growing? Maybe you question whether or not you'll even be able to retire. Well, you may have poor financial management skills. My name is Steele, and I've been financially irresponsible in the past. And like a lot of people, I did not manage my money very wisely. I too have asked myself those same questions. However, I made the right steps for financial success, and I'm here to convince you that you should too. I present you with the consequences of mismanaging your money and how to rise up out of a financial slump using different tools and management methods. Let's start with some of the examples of what will happen if you don't pay attention to how you spend your money. An article called "The Side Effects of Bad Credit" shows that interest rates on loans such as car loans, home loans, and other personal loans will go up when your credit score goes down. If your credit is too bad, you may even be denied a loan altogether. If you still want to go through with a high interest loan, you may need to or even be required to put a lot more money down. Loans aren't the only things affected by low credit score. Credit card APRs increase as well. Another article on Investopedia called "Average Credit Card Interest Rates" show that people with a score of 670 and lower, on average, receive an APR of 23 to 25%. Compare that to those with a credit score greater than 670 receiving an APR of 15 to 23%. That's a huge difference. Financial stress is another consequence of poor financial responsibility. Health Direct, a government-funded health advice company in Australia, reports that financial stress can have devastating effects. Relationships can be strained due to arguing about money and cause depression and anxiety. This problem can be solved or avoided with better money management techniques. Let's talk about retirement. Northwestern Mutual did a study and found that 22% of adults had less than $5,000 saved for retirement, and 15% saying that they had nothing at all. This is a huge problem. Not saving enough means that you'll have to work longer in life. Different studies showed that you could retire at 55, 10 years earlier than the average, and all you would need to do is save around $345,000. To get to that level, you need to be financially responsible. If you've made those bad decisions in the past and you're struggling now, it's not too late to get out of that slump. The following are ways that financial irresponsibility, or how to get out of financial irresponsibility and become successful. According to DAG Group, Americans impulse buy about 150 items per year, totaling close to $6,000 annually, equating to over $300,000 throughout a lifetime. You can retire early instead of buy things that you don't need. Stop the impulse buying, you're not saving anything. A way to get control over spending is by paying with cash. Professionals over at MarketWatch found that people who use cash typically bought less than those paying with card. Creating a budget is very useful for money management. A Gallup poll showed that 30% of Americans made a budget, and that 80% of Americans are in debt. Do you see the correlation? A very popular thing to do to get a handle on debt is to cut up a credit card and pay off the balance. Do not make the mistake of closing the account though. Leaving the account open works in your favor by extending your line of credit, increasing your age of credit, boosts your credit card utilization rate, and aids for your mix of credit. All of these impact your credit score. Don't forget to pay your bills on time either. According to FICO, the people that give you a credit rating, a person with an excellent credit score can lose 180 points simply for being 90 days late on a payment. So use the seemingly infinite amount of research and tools and options available on the internet. One of the best websites available, and the one that I sourced a lot of data from, is Investopedia.com, a site with a plethora of educational articles to inform you on different markets, how they work, investment strategies, and just the basics of being financially sound. One of the top apps to use is Credit Karma. The app monitors credit and gives you real-time tips for improvement. Federal credit unions are a great choice for getting loans. and credit cards as well. Experience states that credit unions have lower interest rates for loans and credit cards. They're more forgiving when it comes to qualifying for a loan while you have bad credit, and they have higher rates for savings accounts and often offer personalized credit assistance and financial counselors. Using these methods and tools, you can help yourself on the path of financial responsibility. There's an old adage that goes, it's not about how much money you make, it's about how much you keep. The bottom line, you can take control of your financial hardships or avoid them altogether. We went over what will happen if you're not responsible financially and the ways to better yourself at managing your finances. The choice is yours.